All right, everybody, welcome back. We're gonna do another ab exercise. Juliet is going to be demonstrating for us. So she's gonna lie on her back and we're gonna do hip thrusts for 1 minute. Hip thrusts have many versions, but this one we're gonna do legs straight up in the air. Nope, those are butt thrusts. Put your feet up in the air, push down with the feet, and try to touch your heels to the ceiling or your toes to the ceiling for 1 minute. Pace yourself. She was close. And now it's okay if your hips come back here. Ideally, you want to come up straight up. And even if it's a small range of motion, there you go. Small range of motion, just like that. That gets the lower abs. And you can push off with your hands. And if you need to, you can bend your knees. So just bend your knees for a little bit, just to show the viewers, please, even more if you need to. More, and now try to touch your knees. There you go, just like that. If you get tired, just go to that form. And now legs straight again, almost 1 minute. You got 15 more seconds. And she's doing great. You want to breathe in and now breathe out at the top. 5 more seconds. Great, and now she's gonna stand up and she's gonna perform Spider-Man lunges in place. You can go right there if you want, just turn around and go for Spider-Man lunges. So what she's doing is going out and pushing her hips down, and now she's gonna, there you go, and then come back up to the standing position. So crawl back, there you go. It's okay, so she's gonna come out, let's go. Yep, just like that, perfect. And now come back up. Great, and she's going back and forth, just like that. Good. And try to touch your elbow in, down by the hip, okay? Just like that. 1 minute. I might be a little off at this timing, but more the merrier. This is called a dynamic movement. This is also stretching you out in the hips while keeping your heart rate up, and a little bit of cardio acceleration move. I love this because it really gets the hip flexors and extensors stretched out, your groin. If you can't drop your elbow all the way to the ground, no worries. Just keep going and trying as much as you can every week, and you're gonna find that more and more as you go throughout the weeks that you're gonna be able to do this movement, and you're gonna be able to eventually touch your elbows to the ground. And stand up, let's do the hip thrust, 1 minute again, let's go. Good. And Juliet, feel free to, yep, keep going. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to at any time. And please breathe. Feel free to breathe anytime. This is working out the lower abdominal wall right here. You're obviously gonna get the upper as well. There's no such thing as true isolation. We're just emphasizing more on the lower. And we like to do that fresh because this is often the hardest part for people to develop, and people neglect this area the most. They'll just do crunches and crunches, and then they're gonna be missing their abs. And don't make the mistake that I did and only get a 4-pack, and you kind of miss the lower part a little bit. It's a common mistake people do. Good, and stand up. Let's do the Spider-Man lunges again. Let's face the camera and go this way. Just gonna show you from a different angle. Good, just like this. Touching the elbows in, great. Keep breathing. So she's stepping forward like a lunge and bringing her elbow down in. Lunge, and then bringing her elbow in, just like that. Thirty more seconds. Go at your own pace, go faster or slower, based off of your level. And don't be afraid to get a sip of water at any time. But don't use it as an excuse to poop out if you're not thirsty. Juliet is not included in that. She will keep going. Good. And let's go for it one more time. 1 round of hip thrusts and 1 minute. Good. Don't forget to keep breathing on this, guys. Nice deep breaths. If at any time you get a little lightheaded or you can't complete the exercises, just take a deep breath through your nose, hold it for a couple seconds, breathe out, and then start over again. Good, she's got 20 more seconds. And so do you. Don't be afraid, guys. Keep pushing yourself. Don't hurt yourself, though. Only you will know your limits on this. Keep up with the cardio acceleration. And up, one more time. Let's go right to the camera again. There she's going. One more step back if you can. There you go, and go for it. As you can see, this is a really great hip opener. Let's take 2 more steps back. You're very flexible. Juliet is a dancer, as you can tell. She even puts my flexibility to shame. Not that I'm that flexible. $15 more seconds. So this is also going to count as your 1 minute break while you set up for the next exercise. And let's go right to the next exercise. These are around the world, okay? Lie on your back, please, Juliet. And she's going to do the cardio acceleration with jumping jacks. Around the world are just legs up. And she's going down and up. And she can twist as much as she can. And what the part of this is the trickiest is knowing when to go the other way. And now let's go the other way just for a little bit. You can do that if you can start getting tired and bored, and then you can keep going back the other way if you want. It's up to you. Not only is this getting the lower abs again, but like I said, it's just constant range of motion. It's very much working out your core and strengthening it. She's got 10 more seconds, and then she's going to do jumping jacks for 1 minute as well. Good, and stand up. Let's do the jumping jacks for 1 minute, and go. You can do this in place. Any sports injuries, avoid the jumping jacks, especially if you have ankle, knees, or leg injuries. Juliet's a trooper. She's a little injured, but she can do this. Don't be afraid, guys. If you can't do the jumping jack, it's just to do this with your legs, okay? And you can keep your hands in place as well. Keep your hands in place, and you don't have to do anything with your arms. What makes this go by faster is just counting in your head. Don't count sheep, you might fall asleep. 10 more seconds. And time, let's do around the world again. Let's face the camera, please. And what she's going to do is to go the opposite side now. So you can also bend your knees to make this a little bit easier for you if you'd like. But as you can see, she's getting a nice long range of motion. This is definitely a movement I don't recommend you going really fast on. Keep a nice steady pace, okay? You don't want to hurt your lower back. If you have any lower back issues, please just do a little before you actually start. You don't want to re-twinge anything or dislocate a disc, especially if you have a disc problem already. This might not be the best movement for you. You have 15 seconds as of now. Five more seconds. And stand up. Let's do it. Jumping jacks, please. And go. Jumping jacks aren't just for the Marines or the Army. Oh, do they even do that anymore? I don't even know. Keep breathing on this one, guys. It's easy to just do shallow breaths, and what ends up happening is you hyperventilate, reducing the amount of oxygen that goes throughout your body, making you feel like you actually are getting weaker, but you're really not. You're just not getting enough oxygen. Nice, steady, deep breaths. Just got 15 more seconds. And as you can tell, she's getting further and further away from the camera. And let's go back to the around the world. Let's go for it. Last time for this. And go. And as you can tell, your knees start to wobble a little bit more. That's normal. Your legs might start to bend a little bit more as well. That is also normal. Guys, don't be afraid to just rest if you need to. You might not be up to this pace yet, but you'll find your own pace eventually. You might even get up to this soon. And don't be afraid to push off on the ground with your hands to get a little bit more stability and strength while you're doing this. And she's got 5 more seconds. Don't lose form, Juliet. Good, and let's go. One more time. Jumping jacks. Let's do it. And go. The next exercise is going to be a side crunch. And you're just going to go right into it. You're not even going to stop, okay? And we're going to not superset, cardio accelerate that with a static squat next. Just getting you mentally prepared for this. This is the long haul. Or not the long haul, what do they call it? This is the crunch time. Literally. I just made that up on the spot. You like that? 15 more seconds. Excellent. Right to the side. Go for side crunch. No water yet, Juliet.
Choke.
She's not going to choke. Let's go. 1:15 each side. This isn't time for product placement. Not time for product placement. Good. Just like that. Just 15 on each side. Just going to count that out. Don't forget, the sides are not meant to be bulky, so you're not going to do much weight and you're only doing 15. You just want to shape it up a little bit, get some extra definition in the finger-like muscles right here, which are known as the obliques, radius up here. If you want to get more advanced, you can actually bring your knee to your elbow as well. Can you show them a couple, Juliet? There you go, just like that, and keep the leg moving, but she can go back to the normal spot if she wants to. I'm just gonna do this for 15 reps, and so are you. Let's say you can't get 15 reps, count how many you can do the same on the other side. Next time you try to do this, try to do more, up to 15. And stand up. And she's gonna get into the static squat position. Ready, and go. Come up a little bit further for us. There you go, and go. And now what she's doing is lifting her chest up, hips down a little bit further, and she's gonna do this for up to 1 minute. And what you don't wanna do is put your hands right here because it takes a lot of time off of you, a lot of tension. She's going out just like that, or you can put your hands right here or up, it doesn't matter for you guys. And let's say you can't complete this at the squat, all you're gonna do is air squats for the rest of the time. And she'll do that on the next set to display. But basically, if you poop out right now, go for it. Just keep doing squats right now. Just like that. Just got 15 more seconds. Beautiful. Keep breathing, guys. Don't hold your breath. You can't hold your breath for 1 minute on this, or if you can, good for you. And stand up. Side crunches. Let's go for it. We're almost in the long haul, or the crunch time. Literally crunch time. Just gonna give us a nice rear shot again. It's okay. Keep going. Let's keep the momentum. As long as you guys are getting a great workout. Don't be afraid to push off with the other hand just to get some stability. Try not to move your neck either. Doing this could actually start straining your neck more. Yep, and go for it, other side. Up to 15. And just watch your neck. Don't want to move it too much. Rather you have a shorter range of motion than a longer one, but using your neck to get up there. Good, stand up. And now what she's gonna do is the static squat again. And I'm gonna show you exactly what she's gonna do if you can't reach it. So let's do a side angle actually. Good, and go for it. Drop your butt a little bit lower, there you go. And see how her elbows aren't on her hands, or elbows aren't on her knees. And let's just say you poop out. Start the squats, okay? Start doing the air squats, and she'll do this for 45 more seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. And that's the air squat right there. Just pacing yourself. You can go at any pace you want for this. If you want to make it more intense and you feel like, oh, Kev, I need to start losing my breath a little bit, go faster then. Even turn it into a jump squat if you want to, okay? That's very advanced. And especially if you live in an apartment, you might disturb your neighbors downstairs. But start doing jump squats if you need to. Just like this. Don't need to make the sound effects either. And she's got 15 more seconds of this. Great, and let's go to the side again. And if you have been following my style, I'm not here to cheer you guys on. I'm not a cheerleader. Absolutely not a cheerleader. You need to be able to motivate yourself. If you can motivate yourself, you'll succeed in this anytime, and you won't even have to watch these videos anymore. But keep watching these videos. And she's switching it up. Guys, this is the last side. Let's do it. Keep breathing. Making it short and intense so you can go home early, or if you're already home, you can move on and live the rest of your life. Your life is not meant to be spent working out or at a gym. It's supposed to enhance your life. Squeeze out one more and go for it. Let's do one more set of squats. Try to hold it out as much as possible. Face the camera and go. So she's got a wider squat going because we're gonna aim for the glutes and hamstrings is what she wants. But if you wanna go for the quads, feet shoulder width apart, drop your butt back, make sure your knees are forward. You could even get closer just like this if you needed to. Whatever's comfortable for you. Just got 45 more seconds left. Excellent. Smile or don't. It's up to you. But this is it. 15 more seconds. 15 more seconds. Oh, she's gonna do the squats. And that's the time. And that is your ab workout for today.